James Gonzalez. Hi, Director.
Hi, everyone. Oh, hey, Kelly. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, no. Anna, you said it worked. There it goes. Okay, great. All right. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm James. I'm going to be talking about encampments. Okay, so Chip gave us an incredible opportunity to confirm that people living in encampments want a safe place to call home. Like Anna said, we get asked all the time, why is Houston's encampment response so successful? And we tell them, we use housing. Currently, 255 individuals have been placed in housing or are well on their way to. Like Anna mentioned, in the beginning of the pandemic, it was very important to isolate to prevent the spread of COVID-19. People in encampments are not given that luxury. And many businesses, agencies had to roll back their hours. And so they were missing out on some of the basic needs that they were used to getting met. As it's also been mentioned several times today, I don't know why I thought I'd be the only person with a slide saying this. We are extremely lucky to have the city and county wanting a holistic approach to encampments. Without their political support and financial investment, this would not be possible. Okay, so we've been here quite a while, so we don't want to get into the dirty details of how we plan an encampment decommissioning, but we did want to give you a brief overview. We pick an area, map it out, talk to everybody, make a client list, learn about all the quirks because every location is different. They all have something, some kind of secret mystery that's just waiting to be untapped. And based on all that information, we figure out what resources we need to close that encampment. You can't see all the text there, but I know what it says. So, whenever we talk about encampments, everyone automatically thinks about the outreach team, and many of them are sitting over there, and they are wonderful. But I have to mention that these decommissionings would not be possible without our housing and landlord engagement team. They are, there's one there, there's a few over there. Some of them better be watching. They were supposed to be logged in, So without them working behind the scenes, these clients would not be paired to the appropriate housing intervention. Many of them would have gotten on the wrong bus to the wrong apartment complex. And there would not be units to match the specific need that many of our clients have. Like if you have a beloved pit bull and no one wants to take that pit bull, you got to find a place. So we talk about, we collaborate, we pull together resources, and then there's just encampment magic and it all gets solved, but it's hard to really visualize that. So I put together an example for you. Last year, we decommissioned an encampment near Allen Parkway. To give you kind of a rough idea of what it was, we went in there, guns ablazing, no, it was much more relaxed than that. We made a client list, surveyed the area, saw if there were any safety precautions we need to keep in mind. We did client housing assessments, collect documents over several weeks, and then over the span of 1 week, we decommissioned that area. At the end of that week, there were 47 individuals housed, 3 self-resolved, and 3 refused. Here's a before and after picture for you. One of the things that I'm always reminded by about this encampment, and like I mentioned, they're all different. There were actually several people who were employed living in this encampment. I think a lot of people assume that people living in encampments or unsheltered do not work or do not try to increase their income, and that is not always the case. So we were chugging along, housing people left and right, feeling good, and then the rental market shifted out from underneath us, and we had to come up with a brand new plan. As was also mentioned several times today, Houston, the tough get going, and we just figure out something else. So we're very fortunate that the city decided to fund a temporary and permanent navigation center. The Navigation Center, I should probably tell you what that is if you don't know, is a safe temporary place to stay while you're waiting for your housing to be finalized. Right now, we're using the temporary center to continue our encampment work, and the permanent location we expect to be ready later this year. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Jonathan.